Here's some mail. What the truth man is cooking. I am here. I am back with another Raw review. I'm going to review last night's Raw, and I'm going to tell y'all my thoughts. To begin, I want to talk about The Rock a little bit, okay? So basically, The Rock took Cody Rhodes out of his triple threat. No. It was, what was it? Like a triple threat tag team or something like that? He had some match, whatever. I don't even think it was advertised on the card. But he had some triple threat match, and The Rock pulled him out of it. The final boss, the TKO board member, Dwayne the Cock Corporate Johnson. But he pulled him out, and that was him talking to Nick Aldis, blah, 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 blah. We'll talk about that later. Our first match, we had Drew McIntyre versus Big Jim. Big Jim, I like Big Jim, but he is not him. And I don't know how he's beating Drew McIntyre, to be honest. Drew McIntyre is a loser. He is such a loser. So to begin the match, Drew was doing this fake yeet type shit, and Big Jim was chopping this guy, just just chopping the fuck out of him. And it was a pretty good match. There was one spot that they had. It was, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a reverse Alabama slam, but it was on the steel steps. And Drew was doing it to Big Jim. And I thought that was pretty cool. But again, Drew McIntyre is simply a loser. He's lost to Jey Uso, man. He lost to, who else? Seth Rollins. He won against Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn. I don't really give a shit. He won against Sami Zayn. He won the triple threat chamber qualifier match, and now he's losing to Big Jim. He's just a friggin' sore loser, a stupid ass loser. All he does is complain and cry, and I really do not care about Drew McIntyre. He attacked Jimmy after he won. He told Jimmy that, he doesn't care about the match. It means nothing. Jimmy means nothing to him. All that he cares about is the title. And that's really, really stupid because Drew is such a loser. I do not think that he has it in him to beat Cody Rhodes if he were to win the Elimination Chamber, dog. How are you losing to Jimmy Uso, man? And Seth Rollins, man? Like, if you're losing to these people, how are you going to win against the champion? Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense at all. Lost to Jey Uso as well, bruh. The fuck are you supposed to beat the champion if you can't beat them? Does that make any sense? But moving on from that, our next segment was with Solo, Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. So, again with Jacob, I've already spoken about this. I am not a fan of the way that Jacob talks. He's like, I don't know. His promos are basically just him yelling. So, the first thing he said to Solo was, yeah, it's all good, Oos. Because Solo was talking about how he didn't mean to spike Tama Tonga last Smackdown. But he was like, yeah, all good, Oos. If you did it on purpose, you wouldn't be here. Yada I mean? Like, it's just the same shit every single time. And it's whatever. He's hype. He's over with the crowd. I like Fatu, but I won't go as far to say that I'm a fan of him. And he's, slowly moving into the world title picture, saying that to Cody Rhodes that he wants his title, all this stuff. And I'm willing to see it, but he needs to find his character first. I feel like he's still new. He's still fresh. He's definitely, a rising star right now, but he needs to find himself first because every time I hear it, yada I mean, like, it was hype the first few times, but now it's just like, okay, Jacob, we get it. Yada I mean, like, we know. But that's all I have to say about that. Next up, we have Mello Don't Miz. This is the best thing on Smackdown right now, my nigga. I love Mello Don't Miz. They are both, like, as soon as I heard the name, man, and I saw them together, I knew that it was something special. And when they won the match, bro, I knew that it was something special. The way that Mello was looking at Miz, this is something perfect. Give them the titles. Give them the gold. They are both talented. The truth. Sorry, I'm talking about myself and our truth. The Miz is a legend. The greatest mid-card champ of all time, in my opinion, besides MVP. But The Miz is a legend, okay? Pairing him, pairing him with a rising star in Mello would be amazing, especially since Mello, he's been off to like a rocky start. He kept on losing, but he has a little win streak going. But now that he is a team with The Miz, Mello Don't Miz, and they have their first win under their belt, it's looking good. Both of their personalities collide beautifully, and I think that it's honestly the best thing on SmackDown right now. Nobody hates Mello Don't Miz. Everybody that I've seen talking about Mello Don't Miz is always like, yeah, I like it. I love the name. I love them both together. And it's true. Triple H, you did your big one with that one. Please do not fuck up Mello, don't Miz. Please. But there was one thing in this match. I guess they're having some mic issues. I think the mic was too close to R-Truth because you could hear him like loud and clear telling Mello to kick out every time he pinned him. And I thought that was pretty funny. Not a big deal at all, of course, but I thought that was pretty funny. But next up, we had also, I apologize for my sniffling and whatever. I'm in my garage right now. It is a cold Canadian winter, and of course I can't yell like this with my mom in the house. She would kick my ass. So I'm in my garage recording this. So any like coughing, sniffling, maybe sneezing, I do apologize because I am sort of under the weather as well. But I got to do what I got to do. Next up, we had Tiffany Stratton cutting a promo. And I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, okay? I don't know how many of you guys are Tiffany Stratton fans. I personally am not one, and I think that her promo that she cut was really, really fucking shit. And I think that she needs to be herself. I miss the old Tiffany Stratton. You know, she's still Tiffy time, all that, but I miss Pink, Barbie, Dreamhouse, Tiffany Stratton. Bubbly being herself. Why is she trying to cut a promo like Charlotte Flair? She is not Charlotte Flair, okay? I'm going to drop a video about Charlotte Flair, a very short video, but she is not Charlotte Flair, okay? Charlotte Flair is an established star, a legend. She can cut a pretty good promo, man. And she can cut a promo and make the crowd pissed off and get the crowd to love her if she wants to. Charlotte Flair is Charlotte Flair. Tiffany Stratton is Tiffany Stratton. She is new, she is fresh, and she's green. And the way that she's cutting these promos and trying to act like a champion that she's not is annoying me. And I think that somebody, like Triple H needs to talk to her and be like, Tiffany, stop with this shit. Because she walks out there, it's Tiffany time. I have my title. It's Tiffany time. And Charlotte Flair is in my way. I'm going to beat Charlotte Flair. And there's nothing they, like, bro, please. Really, nigga? Like, please, Tiffany Stratton. She is the champion right now. And I do not think that she should be the champion right now. Like I said, she is very fresh. She is very green. And I hope that Charlotte takes that thing off of her. I really do. She can win it back another time, but she needs to find herself and find her character. Because what she's doing right now, it's just every, generic Charlotte Flair promo when she has the title. And it's just like, please be yourself. Please be yourself. But anyway, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae end up coming out. I fucking hate Candice LeRae. No specific reason. Like, she's okay at wrestling. She's just okay at everything. And that's what I don't like. I don't know how, why is she Nia Jax's sidekick? You know what I mean? It's like she really is not a big enough name, and she's just kind of there to me. And whenever she wrestles, I know that she's going to lose. Like, of course, Candice LeRae is not beating the women's champion, Tiffany Stratton. Like, be fucking real. Be fucking real. But, yeah, I don't think that Tiffany Stratton is a believable champion right now. Just the way that she talks and presents herself. Charlotte Flair can kick her ass. She looks like she can whip her ass. Real life and in wrestling kayfabe, but it's the truth. It's the truth, honestly. Charlotte is a seasoned vet. She's the queen. She will definitely beat Tiffany Stratton. She's a huntress. Woo! She is the people's champion. Whether you like it or not, Charlotte Flair should be your champion. If Charlotte wins, people are going to care, okay? And people are going to care a lot. And that's the point. You will be mad. That's the point. She is arrogant. She's arrogant. She doesn't give a fuck. That's Charlotte Flair. That is her character. She is a queen. Everybody steps aside for the queen. That is why she is the queen. Woo! She is will be a 15-time champion when she beats Tiffany Stratton at Mania. And Tiffany Stratton, she can get the belt later. She can get the belt later. She still has time. Again, like I said, she's green. Charlotte is a seasoned vet, and she deserves that title. She deserves her 15th, and her 16th, and her 17th. Only God knows how much time she has left. She's just coming off of an injury. This is exactly what she needs. But next up, we had Naomi and Bianca. So they came out. I love them. Those are both my girlfriends, but I love them. They came out, and Raquel and Liv beat the shit out of them. And I really hate Raquel because when she's doing her moves, she doesn't really get a reaction from the crowd. She gave Bianca this nice Tahana bomb. It was a really nice Tahana bomb, but nobody really cares about Raquel is the thing, She's a bodyguard. Nobody cares about her. She looks like a bodyguard. She's big. She's strong. but she just has no charisma, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with her, but I'm just not feeling her, and I don't think that anybody else is because she doesn't really get a reaction from the people. You know, you can be good, she's not good, and she's not great, but you can be good and great and not get a reaction from the crowd and get released, and that's where I think that her career is heading, unfortunately. But she has time to pick it back up, you know? It is what it is, and Raquel, I was going to say keep doing you, keep being yourself, but don't. You got to make a change, bro. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. But next up, if you smell, The Rock came out with a new Orleans theme. I guess it was for the city. I was very confused at first. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this the final boss or who's coming out? But The Rock ended up coming out, and when I knew that it was The Rock, I appreciated the entrance. It was just very, very different and confusing. It was just very confusing. I think anybody that watched it can understand what I'm saying. But he came out, and from the get-go, I knew that he was bullshitting. I didn't know whether we were getting the final boss or Dwayne "The Clock" Johnson, Corporate Rock. But he came out, and to make it shorter than what it was, because he really was just talking in circles, he announced that WrestleMania was going to be in New Orleans. Okay, we know that. We knew that from all the reports coming out over the past few weeks. Whatever. Get on with it. Get on with it, buddy. But eventually he calls out Cody Rhodes, talks about how he likes him and respects him and whatever. Cody Rhodes comes out, right? And him and The Rock are talking, and The Rock, he said that he looks up to him maybe 10 times, and that he respects him maybe 10 times, but that's bullshit. Last year, he was whooping Cody's ass, putting his butt on the belt, saying that he was going to give it to Mama Rose, man. And now they're all buddy friends. It doesn't make any sense. He came out, hugged him and everything. But, yeah, continuing. It was a weird promo, because I was just confused. The Rock, he asked Cody to give him his soul. And he was being so weird. Like, he was touching his shoulder and touching his neck. I thought that he was going to lean in for a kiss next. I really thought that the motherfucker Rock was going to kiss Cody Rhodes on his lips. But he was like, I want your soul. I want you. Damn, nigga. Damn, Rock. Relax, buddy. Relax. Go backstage, get Cody's number, and he can see you in the hotel later. Why are you doing this in the ring? I was just really confused because he was touching on his neck so sensually. Like, Rocky, man. Rocky. Relax. He was pissing me off. He said that Cody was a great champ 20 times. Repeated it 20 times. Told us how good friends they were 20 times. That they drank freaking tequila together 20 times, man. I get it. Get to the point. The Rock started talking about how he owns TKO, or he owns WWE, and how he's powerful. And then that's when he started touching Cody's face and shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm so powerful, Cody. I want your soul, Cody. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? But the point of this promo was The Rock told Cody that he wants him to be his champion. He doesn't want Cody to be a WWE champion. He wants Cody to be his champion. And at first I was like, what could this mean? And Cody responds with, I hate the way Cody Rhodes talks, but he's like, I certainly, I didn't expect for us to become friends, but you above all people know that I'm their champion. No, you are, like, fuck you, Cody Rhodes. Bro, he sounded so unsure. I don't know how this is his champion. I don't know how he is the WWE champion. He just sounded so unsure and weird. Rock, like, I don't know how we became friends. Like, shut the fuck up, Cody Rhodes. Shut your goddamn mouth, Cody Rhodes. Please say something that we actually want to hear. But The Rock, he just keeps going. He starts talking about his Instagram followers and how Cody Rhodes has millions, The Rock has 500 million. He's one of the most followed men in America. And he wants Cody to be the same way. He can change Cody's life, his daughter's life, his wife's life, and when they eventually pass on, he can do the same thing for their kids for generations to come. And I was just waiting for The Rock to rock bottom that motherfucker. That's what I was waiting on. Because I was bored, and I didn't care about what he had to say, man. I expected the final boss, The Rock, to come out and take that championship from Cody and say, know your role, shut your mouth, and give me my title. That is what I needed to hear, man. That is what I needed to hear. He should have made him bleed in that ring. That is what he should have done. But we got corporate Cock Johnson, and now he's showing up at Elimination Chamber. So in a week he's coming. That's good. That is good. I'm glad that he will be at the Elimination Chamber to ease my confusion. Or will he? Because we don't know what The Rock these days, man. Raw on Netflix was a disaster. The crowd was pissed. The Rock left, they were booing. Because they were like, what the fuck is that? What do you mean you want his soul? And now there's all these theories and stuff. And I guess that was the point of this, but the crowd was really, really upset, man. They were booing the fuck out of him when he was walking away. But what we're going to see at the Chamber. We're going to see at the Chamber what happens, and I just hope that it's something good. Next, we had DIY versus Pretty Deadly. I like Pretty Deadly. I hate DIY. I used to hate Pretty Deadly, but they've grown on me. Because, bro, their music was playing, and they ran, and they started whooping DIY's ass. And the lights, the cameras, the actions, the disco ball, as they were kicking their ass was amazing. It was amazing. And I love their look as, like, they have a wrestler look, you know. They have the weird, I don't even know what to call it. The shirt that only covers their arms and their little tights and their hair up. It's like, this is wrestling. And this is funny. And this is what we need. And I like it. Yes, boy. Every time they come out, yes, boy. I will say yes, boy, every single time. I love it. I love Pretty Deadly, and I hope that they get those titles soon. The tag division is really heating up. This was a pretty decent match. At the end, it really set up Montez Ford and A. Dawkins, though. They came out, started beating on their asses. They are finally back. The Street Profits are probably going to get the title soon. But I like the tag division right now on Smackdown. It's heating up pretty nicely, and honestly, that's all I really have to say about that. Like, it was honestly enjoyable. I like Pretty Deadly. I don't really like DIY, but it is what it is, and Pretty Deadly's doing their thing. That's who we are, two superstars. That's who they are. Next up, our main event. We had Damian Priest versus... No. Damian Priest and Braun versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. And I feel real bad for Solo Sikoa because his career is in the toilet, it seems. Just like Finn Balor, you know. Buddy's going to drop down the card. Just like that, Jacob Fatu was he's always been a bigger star than Solo, but just like that, Fatu is the boss, you know. Solo is eating pins. This guy, I just feel bad for him. I really, really do. I honestly don't care about this match much. I really don't care about this match. I enjoyed the tag match more than this match. And it's just because I don't want to see Damian Priest and Braun teaming up together. Like, it's whatever. You know, who really wants to see that shit? I don't like Braun Strowman. They need to put his ass back in the wide six. Put his ass there, make him throw on a mask, and maybe he'll be useful. Take him off TV for a few weeks. You know, I don't give a shit about him. But Damian Priest, he's not winning the Chamber, so I don't know why he's fighting them. He has nothing to prove. Jacob Fatu, I guess he has something to prove, but I don't know, man. They lost anyway. And Solo's just a loser. But that would be it for this SmackDown review. The final boss pulled up. It was confusing. It was weird. I'm dropping a video on Charlotte probably like 2 minutes after I upload this. But please, or maybe I'll drop it before. We'll see. We'll see. If you see it, you don't. If you don't see it, you know what it is. But yeah, that's it in the SmackDown review. Thank you all for your support recently. I have 25 subs. I'm only going up. But yeah, keep it classy. And that is the truth, man. Out.